Would you purposefully inject yourself with a toxin where 1 gram of the toxin could kill 1 million people? Well, in 2018, more than 7 million people did, according to the Very Well Health website. Botox is a toxin that millions of people receive each year. Although most associated with the reduction of facial wrinkles, it has many more medical usages. As the Mayo Clinic website states, Botox injections are noted primarily for the ability to reduce the appearance of facial wrinkles. They are also used to treat conditions such as neck spasms, excessive sweating, an overactive bladder, and lazy eye. Botox injections may also help prevent chronic migraines. I'm currently shadowing a nurse practitioner that specializes in Botox injections. Listen as I explain what Botox is, its history, and its various medical usages. First, let's look at what Botox is. Botox is made from the naturally occurring bacteria. Botox, which is the botulinum toxin, is produced by the bacterium Clostridium botulinum. It is found in many different settings in nature, including soil, lakes, forests, and even the intestinal tracts of some mammals and fish. The botulinum toxin is the same toxin that causes a lethal type of food poisoning called botulism. 8 different strains of Clostridium botulinum have been identified to date. However, only a few are used for medical purposes. Dr. Naveed Salim notes, although Clostridium botulinum comes in several strains, only 2 stereotypes are used to create clinical preparations. Now that you know a little bit about what Botox is, let's look at the history behind this popular toxin. The botulinum toxin has been known for centuries. However, its medical purposes have really only been explored in the last few decades. Although sickness from the botulinum toxin has been seen for many years in small and large outbreaks, Dr. Frank J. Erbguth notes, in 1895, a botulism outbreak occurred after a funeral dinner with smoked ham in the small Belgian village of Elzeels, and led to the discovery of the pathogen Clostridium botulinum by Emily Pierre von Ermingen. 20 years after that discovery, the medically viable crystalline form of the toxin was isolated by Dr. Edward Chance. It was then several more decades before the botulinum toxin was used in medical practice. According to Robert A. Hauser, in the 1970s, scientists started using the botulinum toxin to treat strabismus. While scientists were testing this treatment in monkeys, researchers noticed that the botulinum toxin reduced the appearance of wrinkles in the glabella, which is the region between the eyebrows and the nose. As Swivel, a health media website, states, once the botulinum toxin was proven to successfully treat crossed eyes, the company Allergan licensed the treatment and branded it with the name Botox. In the years after Botox was licensed, additional medical uses were discovered and approved by the FDA. The last point raises the question, what other conditions is Botox used to treat? Although Botox is primarily used to reduce the appearance of facial wrinkles, it has many more medical usages, such as treating neck pain, excessive sweating, an overactive bladder, lazy eyes, and even chronic migraines. Where neck pain is concerned, the Botox is injected into the muscle of the neck, thus reducing muscle tension. For excessive sweating, the Botox is placed in the sweat glands. The Botox blocks the sweat glands, preventing the overproduction of sweat. For an overactive bladder, the Botox is placed in a portion of the bladder. The Botox temporarily paralyzes the bladder muscle. For a lazy eye, the Botox is actually placed in the muscle of the eye, allowing for the eyes to realign. For a migraine headache, the Botox is placed in the temporal region, forehead, and even the back of the neck. The Botox blocks the pain signals, thus reducing the headache. In conclusion, now you understand the source, history, and medical uses of Botox. Today, I've explained to you what Botox is, how it was discovered, its original use, as well as its current medical uses. I've also demonstrated to you where the Botox should be placed and why. Used by doctors around the world, millions of people not only use Botox to reduce the appearance of their facial wrinkles, but a variety of health conditions. Like Dolly Parton says, people say I look so happy, and I say, that's the Botox. Why argue with Dolly?